So, hi everyone. My name is Nikola. I'm mainly an engineer from Belgrade, currently working in an Israeli startup. Today I'll talk about what we do in Turkey with main idea to revolutionize the internet marketing and infuse a blockchain into that solution, which brings a lot of benefits for all parties involved. So, this is a short my contact, and I'm currently leading the blockchain R&D in our company. We have a lot of interesting things to share, so I'll start with actually our link and what we do there. The problem we're solving is that I hope every one of you is familiar with the kind of Instagram or Facebook marketing, which is very expensive, and small and medium businesses are mostly, they can't compete with big businesses since they're paying much more, and it's very hard to keep that and actually to reach your audience at the end of the day. And the biggest problem was that you never know if you reached your potential clients or buyers or content readers, etc. And but you're overpaying your marketing campaigns. So we decided to create something else to actually bring the word of mouth to the internet. So we created the whole network in which you can literally share the link, and mainly as one who is starting a marketing campaign, track the way your link is traveling, and pay marketing only for the, let's say, chains where conversions happened. So you're paying only when actually your content is readden or your product is bought, etc. And we solved that problem using a couple of technologies. Firstly, we used the Ethereum and the smart contracts to run all the code there. Also, we have a Tuki protocol, which is a JavaScript library, which does everything on the client side, and IPFS as a storage to keep everything up to date as the link travels between parties. So I will try to in a few sentences explain how it actually works. The main idea is that whenever you receive a link from someone, you get using public and private key cryptography, which is mostly stored in the browser, in the local storage until you're registered. So you can you get you're getting in a link, there is a hidden message which is signed from party before you. You get that message, you decrypt that info, you sign it with your key, and that link travels across. So using a cryptography, we are sure that information is not changed, and that there are no any frauds in the link, since the last step is actually interaction with the main chain, where that link is validated. On some kind of a very high level overview, I can say it can be something like as HTTPS certificates are signed and later on validated, but it's much more different and complex. This is just a high level explanation of what is done. So these are the three, the technology I mentioned. It's a Tuki protocol, which is the layer running in the browser. The multi-step tracking is actually the solution, so you can in the real time track the state of your, let's say, marketing campaign. So you can always know who has visited your link. You can see as a referral chain. You'll know the paths, etc. And the multi-party state networks, which are doing literally creating a shard, and you don't need any kind of wallet or something like that to interact with our application. Up till the moment you want to pull out your rewards, for that you must have wallet. But before that, it's completely, we strive to solve that from user experience side. So there is no the big painful process of opening a wallet, registering a wallet, etc., just in order to use some dApp. Yeah, so the power of the network is that whenever the conversion happens, everyone in the referral chain will be rewarded automatically. So that will incentivize both like influencers to share relevant information to people who think they will be interested in that, not just to, as like current campaigns do, they just put information somewhere on Facebook or somewhere else, and they don't know who will see it. So this is some kind of incentivization to share something with the like exactly person who you think it will be relevant to. So that's kind of because the word of mouth is something which is most valuable when you're referring something, definitely. And that was the main idea to bring it. There are like there are 4 types of players in our network: contractors, referrers or influencers, participants, and integrators. And the whole network works like in a way that contractors, they literally instantly can create a new campaign, which is 100% safe, and their funds will be safe. And generate just a link, which is first one. Second like player in the network are referrers, who are here to spread that information and make the big referral chains to share that information, to send links. And participants, those are the end users who, the good example is what we try to do now, to like, for example, you want to sell your, for now, ERC20 tokens, let's say, since they're on Ethereum, so we were able to easily integrate them and validate everything on chain. So for example, you want to sell some ERC20s and you're giving some bounty. Only when someone buys your ERC20 on our application, the influencers who were between you and him, literally, will be only awarded at the moment of conversion execution. And the integrators, which are here to do, they're like people who are doing for-profit favors for us, like approving conversions, etc., because there will be potentially some stuff which won't be able to be validated on chain. So we'll need integrator who will be proved that he won't do any frauds, and they will do those stuff for fees for the campaign contractors. So yeah, this is like a high level overview of the Tuki campaign. It's fully editable. It's you don't need any kind of code or something like that. It's completely made for non-technical persons and users. So this is like the main overview with some major information about what are you selling, why, etc. This is how they're like kind of innovative, and this is how, for example, looks the referral chain from the contractor on the left. Those are all the influencers, and the end users are converters, or probably just the last influencer in the chain. They're like the color schema for all stuff, but this is how it looks. They're clear, they're transparent, they're running completely on Ethereum, and every action which is happening on Ethereum, which means everything is visible to anyone, so there are no any hidden frauds or stuff. And at the end, they are secure. They're end-to-end secure, so everything you want to sell, because we are working with real money, everything you want to sell is 100% safe and controlled only by you. So we don't have any like control over your money, over your rewards, or over the stuff you bought. It's all up to the users. Those are the applications we are currently building. We have already built the sell tokens campaigns. So if you want to play and test it, I will share the link later. But the idea is to, if you want to sell your ERC20s, or the ICO time has passed a bit, but if you're doing an ICO and you want to sell your tokens, you have an option to pay marketing only for the good conversions. We have on our roadmap donations, patrons, crowdfund, subscriptions, and leads forms in this year, and a lot of other things for next year. Those are like some kind of advantages we wanted to bring. One of them is raising cryptocurrencies. Second one is there are no transaction fees. There are no any middlemen who are taking like 10 or 15% for those transactions, etc. So it's completely on one way decentralized. They're also, for some campaigns, they allow the contractors to create unique tokens, which can be used later on as invoice rewards. So if I donated some money, for example, I can always prove with that ERC20 that it's donated token. It's open to the whole world, of course. They're like fully self-served. They extract data from existing pages, that's why we're using IPFS. So everything is actually in the link. There is not a lot of code in them. It's just a link with data, and we fill that data into our application. We are bringing an option to buy crypto from network with a credit card or PayPal using a Simplex, which is a new solution for that. Selection of reward distribution models. There are a couple of models for distribution rewards for influencers, like manual reward or average for every influencer in the chain to get average cut, or you can specify cut you want and leave the rest of the bounty for other influencers, etc. It depends on the contractor, what kind of campaign he's running and what he wants to achieve. Platform fee is only 2%. That is the fee for like Tuki token circulation. And the option of giving a feedback on the links, etc. So the whole network have a reputation of contractors, influencers, etc. And everyone can leave a feedback on another user. Those are some also of network features. The wallet, we created like our wallet also. There is a MetaMask and Ledger integration. Currency variety, which is, we accept currently Ether and many other ERC20 tokens, including stablecoins. And as I mentioned already, we are integrating Simplex as a solution for fiat payments for our campaigns. There is also a Tuki marketplace, which will work in a way to serve you content you're interested in. That's what we do on our side. So you have some point of interest. For example, if you're from beauty industry, we'll try to serve you only campaigns which are from beauty industry, because techie or some business probably campaigns will not be interesting to you. So we try to serve you only what you actually have to see and where probably you can have influence. And also there is a Tuki token, which brings a benefit, those are the benefits of decentralization, since the token is working inside our system, and as it says, like it's like a fuel for our network. So it circulates inside, it's used for the rewards, and the token value will be determined by system usage. So as people use our system, and as there are many users, the token will have, of course, bigger value, and if there are no users, the token will be worthless. We have like also some kind of roadmap in a big picture, which is for the next year. We want to hit new verticals. That's mostly for the smart contract development, and I will talk only about that because I'm in charge of that. I'm not in charge for other stuffs. But also we want to try. We are getting to release a public API at the end of this year, Pixel integration, SDK, etc. And I can say a couple of words about the smart contracts we develop. There is every time you want to create a campaign, you're deploying a couple of contracts. We try to scale the application maximally and make it for users so they don't have to pay a lot of transaction fees, and to reduce gas limits as possible. So mostly the campaigns run with there is just one transaction when you're creating campaign, and Ethereum transactions happen only when user converts. So the whole path between creating campaign and conversion is done off-chain, which is the beauty of our app. So there is just 2 transactions to reward probably 20, 100, 120 people. This is an overview of current online advertising budget, which is like $210 billion. And we strive to, we're trying here to reach only humans, and to avoid any kind of robots or bots, etc., to spam a network. That's why we picked, that's not the major reason, but that was why we are on the blockchain, because we want to reduce scam, etc. maximally. The solution is also for the benefit is, since it's for all kind of businesses. Mostly it's for the small and medium businesses, but it's for all kind, and it's end-to-end risk-free, which is also some kind of guarantee that there will be no frauds. And it's like a one-stop shop for all campaign needs, or like Wix for the contracts, referrals. Okay, the behind project. This is like the core. Those are like 5 core members of our team, with my CEO and CTO, our chief scientist Udi, and Andrew, who is director of engineering, and also some of our notable advisors are from Simplex, from Enigma. We're constantly integrating with them and discussing about new patents, etc. And this was this was a plan if I had my MacBook using on this, so I can show you a real-time demo how actually the referral chain is generated. You can open still this link, but I can show you later on my computer how actually you appeared in the rev graph. If this is like the Vin Diesel and Jason Statham link, so who you like the more, you can choose. Oh, okay, you wanna.
There is a YouTube video that we have to watch?
No, it's like how the campaign looks. So it was an example of airdrop tokens campaign.
And token price is 0.1 million?
Yeah, it's currently on a test net. This is just a test campaign, so the people can see how the referral chain works. Okay, so this is all. Thank you. Are there any questions? So thank you.